welcome, welcome, welcome. So, if you're on Instagram, I'm on Instagram and I'm on YouTube. Hello. I am author Starla Carr, aka Word Work the Poet, and I wanted to continue my Art Creates Art series and expand on it a little bit. So, as I'm live on two platforms, sometimes I'm looking here, sometimes I'm looking there. So, that's why I'm doing that. I'm excited tonight to present to you in the Art Creates Art Collective. I'm talking live from MT's Big Book Vlog, where creatives come to play. I am your favorite lesbian TT, and I have a very special book to talk about tonight. Um, I got this book as a gift from a friend. My beloved guru, spiritual mother, Mother Moon, gave me this book as a gift for my birthday. And I was so excited to receive it that I'm like overwhelmed about it because it is not just a book, it is a special creation of art. And tonight what I wanted to talk about is how controversy usually surrounds our legendary people, and what that controversy can do that is helpful, and what that controversy can do that is harmful, and just chat about it a little bit. So, first, the book, okay? So, for my YouTubers, this is the book. Sorry. It is Miss Zora Neal Hurston. Oh my God. Like, for my Instagram followers, this is the book. I hope I'm not holding it too close. Okay. So, this is a very special treasure. Excuse me. This beautiful author is Miss Zora Neale Hurston. She is a writer from the Renaissance era. So if you're not familiar with what that is, I love the writers that came out of the Renaissance era. They are especially near and dear to my heart. And there was just some incredible writing authors, artists, poets, dancers, singers that came from the Harlem Renaissance, but it's mainly known for the literary work that it contributed. And there are some big names there. There's your, Zora Neale Hurston. There is, why I can't think off the top of my head, Baldwin, you know, just the greats. The greats came out of this era. So this book by Zora Neale Hurston, the reason why it's so particularly special to me is because this is like an anthology of her life, but it has little pieces of her many, many books, and it has some very special things inside. So if you look inside, they have replicated actual handwriting and pieces of things that she's done, like journals, and it has these little nice little fold out pieces. Talks about the places that she traveled. It's just chocked full of goodness. Lots of pictures. um, there's plays that she's written. I mean, there are handwritten notes in here. It's like finding a treasure box. It is so cool. So like, look, this little envelope here, it has like a sorry, my nails sometimes don't let me do anything, but it has, like, look at this, these little handwritten typed notes. It is so cool. So the reason why Miss Hurston was so controversial is because in that day and time where she wrote her magnificent works, um, a lot of times Miss Hurston did not talk about the Black struggle the way other authors were portraying the Black struggle. She focused on her travels and wrote about experiences that she had, and a lot of times she wrote about you know the cultures, different cultures that she traveled around and met with different people. And so, because it wasn't the struggle writing, and because it was the civil rights movement, she really received a lot of negative feedback um, in the literary world for her collections, for her poets, for her writings, for her books, and people thought that she should be focused on the struggle and like equal rights and human rights and black rights, and she just wrote what she wanted to write. And the controversy behind her is is something that I think is important to talk about today. The reason being is because we still have a lot of the same fights going on. We still have a lot of the same controversial topics out there in the world for us to talk about equal rights and the struggle and black rights and gay rights. And there's so many important things to write about if you're a writer. There's important things to sing about if you're a singer. There's important language that we need to definitely talk about. But the critics of Miss Hurston, I think, and it could have been just because of the era that she lived in, but the critics of Miss Hurston, I think what people fail to realize when we criticize the arts community is that one, everybody's different. Every single human who is creative is different. All of us have different things to say in different ways so that the person that's consuming it can digest it in a way that's for them. And what's sad about her life is that she died sick and in poverty. Um, it's almost heartbreaking to me that somebody as talented as Miss Hurston left and transitioned this world like that. Because now, after her death, she received her flowers. Posthumously, she received her accolades. And during her life, she had different people that sponsored her travels, her trips. And a lot of times she was given like these scholarships to go places and travel and talk about, write about things and different cultures and experiences. And she really received a lot of hate for that. And I just wonder now if if she was to live in 2021, would that still be the case? Would she still be receiving the same criticism um, because she did not write what she didn't want to write? I think it's very important that controversial people who are talking about pivotal change and movements that are happening, um, yay, I love it. I'm here for that. I want to have those hard talks. I really do. But I also want people to understand that in the arts, in the collective of the arts, that there are so many topics for us to unpack. You know, I love having, hi, I love having controversial and different, a variety of friends. I love experiencing different cultures. I love to travel. Um, I love hearing people's stories. I'm very passionate about it because I feel like it influences my writing to become better. But in all of the things that we talk about, the reason for someone being controversial, as an artist, you must be. As an artist, you must have something to say. And no matter what you have to say, for some people, that's always going to be controversial. You could say the sky is blue outside, and for some people that's going to be controversial. Or you could say something serious as, women's rights and women have the right to protect their bodies, and for other people that's controversial. So I've been doing this little series called Art Creates Art, and I feel it's very important for the artist community to understand that um, we must be true to ourselves and our aesthetic. Sorry. I had trouble with this camera all day. So we must be true to ourselves and our aesthetic. We must be true to the words, the language, the art that we're creating. We have to bring that forth. And hopefully you will get inspired by someone like her, or someone that has something to say that doesn't necessarily check off every box for you. Because believe me, I'm a staunch feminist. I'm an advocate for LGBT rights. I am all those things. But there are times when I write something that's funny, or there are times when I write something that's not so heavy, because I'm more than just the box of controversy. Um, and I just want people to give it a try. I just want you to try. If you're a creative, I want you to give it a try, to step outside of your comfort zone, to be inspired by somebody that doesn't necessarily have your language, speak your truth. Just try. Because what's the worst thing that can happen, right? Is that we experience something new. And as creatives, we should be constantly experiencing something new to fuel ourselves and to power ourselves with the language to do something amazing. If you're never pushing yourself, if you're never pushing the envelope, if you're never stepping outside of your own head and looking at what you're creating, um, I think that's not beneficial. That's just me. So I'm going to read you this really quick little line from her book, and how this really inspired me. And I hope it inspires you too. So this is called Longing, and it's from Dust Tracks on the Road by Miss Zora Neal Hurston. It says, "That hour began my wanderings." Stop it, phone. Okay, sorry. "That hour began my wanderings, not so much in geography, but in time. Then not so much in time as in spirit." I'll repeat one more time. "That hour began my wanderings, not so much in geography, but in time. Then not so much in time as in spirit." And to me, what I take away from just that little verse is that it doesn't matter where you are in the world, that your eyes should be open, your ears, your heart, your soul should be open to receive something amazing. Whatever it is that you're supposed to receive, but you've got to be open to it. You've got to wander. You have to get out of your location. And then after you are out of your location and out of the box that society or the world or anybody tries to put you in, that's when your spirit really flies free. That's when you are able to see things from a different perspective. That's when you are growing. That's when you are really growing. And so that's all really I had for today. Um, if you have an opportunity to get this book, I highly recommend it. It is truly a gem. It's like a little treasure box full of goodies. And if you're a book nerd like I am, this one, oh my goodness, I am so thankful for it. So thank you for joining me. And if you catch the live later, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I hope that it helps you. I hope that you keep going forward and you keep being inspired and you keep creating, because the world needs more of it. We need more artists, um, more people making something, making a difference, more people uh, putting forth into the world something beautiful. And so I am MT, your favorite lesbian TT, and I'm right here at MT's Big Book Blog and more. And of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't say I am an author. Like that book over there, that one, that's mine. I have 13 book products, all available on Amazon. And if you're looking for a great read, don't forget about us independent authors. I have a brand new book coming out this year called Dom, And it is the story of a black lesbian, a black butch stud lesbian, and it's pretty juicy. So, and packed full of goody things. So, I'm looking forward to that coming out. But if you need a good read, don't forget to support independent writers because we are important. We are still here chugging away, plugging away. I'm going to be writing until well into the night on my next books. Um, and your support means everything to us. You know, supporting and buying a book from an independent author is, it means a lot. Okay. So thank you for joining me. I will end like I always end all of my broadcasts with I love you, both Instagram followers and YouTube followers. I love you. I love you from the top of your head, love, to the bottom of your feet. I love you unconditionally. Mm. And I love you because I don't know how to love with conditions. Um, I love you because you're unique and you're you and you're special, and there is nobody in the world like you. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you later on this week. I will do another broadcast, and I will talk about another favorite book of mine. And if you have favorite books or favorite artists, please feel free to leave me a comment, and I will check on it and probably do a um, future chat about it. Okay. So, have a wonderful evening. Until the next time. Bye bye. Bye bye.